Hi there, my name is Assignment-Lege. This is for my interpersonal communication scores 1318. So this is for the conflict styles assessment. So my scores that I took the assessment and my scores were 82% problem solver, 64% compromiser, 50% avoidance, 43% accommodator, and 17% comforter. So I wasn't too shocked about my scores. So I was really happy to see that my problem solver was 82% and my compromiser was 64. Since I have siblings, these two scores were my highest because I'm like, okay, you got hit because he took your toy, but he took your toy because you did this. So that's one of the reasons why I am very happy with the problem solver. The compromiser is another thing. Again, I have siblings, so we have to compromise on multiple things. You want to play this video game, you want to play that video game, so we're going to do 5 minutes of this game, and we're going to do 5 minutes of this game. So you're both kind of happy. Again, that's kind of like sharing, but it's pretty, like, you get a bit of this and you get a bit of that. And then the one thing I did not like is how high my avoidance was. I absolutely hate avoiding confrontation. And there are definitely times when I do it, I'm just like, I don't have the mental space, I don't have the brain space, so I'm just like, can we talk about this later? I especially do that with my grandmother a lot. I've talked about her in other speeches, but I'm always like, do we have to do this right now? I don't want to do this right now. Can you just like not? So I don't like avoiding conflict. So I'm usually like the problem solver. Like, got a problem, we're going to solve it. So these are the definitions. These are the 4 definitions that I have written. So benefit of the doubt message, understanding what their reasoning was. So an example of this, I work with kids. So one of them is like, okay, so you took the blue marker because you didn't have one. Okay, buddy, I completely understand why you took it, but that was also his, but you did, I understand why you took it because you didn't have one. You didn't want to feel left out. So I understand what you're going through, but again, why? So the I statement is using or starting the conversation with the pronoun I. So this could be an example of, I use it a lot whenever I am in, of course, my field, or I'm having a conflict with someone. I usually use it with my brothers a lot. I'm like, I don't understand why you're feeling this way. So like, for one, it's like I do not understand. Like cognitively, I don't understand, or it's like, I feel that you don't see where I'm coming from. So it can be like your thoughts, the way you think, or it can be your feelings. And I usually use my feelings like, I feel hurt that you see me that way, or I feel that you don't like me, or something like that. So that's just to kind of show them that like you are a person. Because I feel like most people in conflicts, they're like, what is everyone going to think? And it's like, I don't care what everyone thinks. What about me? How do you feel? How do I feel? So that's one of the things that you should use in conversations are I statements. So I really like using it because it kind of feels like personalized, like it's for me and it's by me. So that's one of the reasons why I like it. The other one is validation. So feeling justified for a certain way or thing. So this could be validating a person, could be validating a thing. So it could an example of this is you go up to a kid and it's like, that's a great picture. Like you're validating what they drew, and you're validating what they think and feel. And then, or it can be, of course, in a conflict, it could be like, I understand what you're saying, but I also think this. So you could do that as well in conflict. So solution-based communication is communication with a solution, positive or negative. So this is one of them that I like. That I actually like all of them because I really use all of them whenever I'm in conflicts. Like, I'm not saying I get in fights all the time, but I use all of these, especially with like little kids, because we're all people. So the solution-based communication is usually I use that whenever I'm going up to a kid. I'm like, hey, so I understand he took your crayon, but I also think that maybe we should have asked if we take his crayon. But we're gonna apologize, but don't you worry, there's a whole other box. I have a whole other box of crayons right here, and next time you need a crayon, you can just ask me. You don't need to go take his crayon because you're disrupting him and you're disrupting other people. Just let me know, raise your hand, or you can come find me and you can be like, hey, I need a crayon. So that's one of the things that I do. And or it can be whenever you're having an argument with an adult, it can be this, I feel like we don't fit together, and that's the solution, and that's the end of it. Or it could be, I think your mom should move in with us. That's the solution. I think that's what we agreed on. That's the solution. So it can really be myriad of things to fit with, because all of these are really good and they can fit with everything. But those were just a couple that I liked, and those were the ones that I got on my score. Anyways, thank you so much. My name is Assignment-Lege. This is for my interpersonal communication 1318.